Hi, Stacy here with BluebirdNeedlework.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today is Saturday, May 16th, although you are viewing this later in the week, probably on the 20th would be my goal. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My channel is on my hobbies, primarily cross-stitching with a little bit of sewing, tiny little bit of quilting thrown in. I also enjoy card making. I like to make gift tags, gift card holders, treat boxes, that kind of thing. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm so glad that you decided to come and see what has been going on in the shop this past couple of weeks. It's been 2 weeks since my last set of videos. What I do is I've decided that I'm taking my regular floss tube and I'm keeping that separate, and I'm just filming separate Bluebird Needlework shop updates videos. I'm going to try that, do that weekly. We'll see how that works. They'll be filmed on the same day, so I look like I did on Saturday's video because I'm wearing the same thing, and I stopped filming and I started this one. But I just feel like that would be you'll get a video in the middle of the week sometime, you'll get a video on the end. Keep it separate. The videos were getting very long, and I did not feel like I was able to put as much into each video. And so separating them out, I felt was the right way to go. So that's what we're going to do. That way, if you're interested in what's going on with Bluebird Needlework, you can check it out on that video. And if you're not, and you just want to know what's going on with my regular crafting stuff, you've got Bluebird paper and thread that you can get caught up on. Does that mean that I'm not going to talk about different things in each video? No, there'll be a little overlap from time to time, but for the most part, I'm going to try to keep it as separate as I can. Okay, this past week, I have been sewing like a madwoman. My project bags are done. I wanted to focus on the accessory pouches, and because I wanted to list them together. And so I did. Yesterday I was able to finish the accessory pouches for this batch of project bags that I've sewn up. So when I'm done here filming, I'm going to go in and I'm going to start taking some pictures, and I've got some listings started, and I'm hoping to finish those listings this weekend and get them up so that they're up online and ready to go. Moving forward, I'm going to take one cut of fabric and cut it up and do what I need to do with it, and from there finish that out, photograph it, post it. So for example, this fabric, I'll cut everything out that I want to cut out to sew up, and then I will sew them all up, I'll photograph them all and post it. Then I'll go to the next fabric, do the same thing. So I don't get caught in 6 weeks of sewing a bunch of stuff and teasing you guys with my progress for a really long time. So my pouches, so my accessory pouches, when I cut out the fabric, the way I cut it out, it gives me not enough room to do another project bag 13 by 10, but it does give me enough room to do some smaller things. So what I decided to do is I was going to do some accessory pouches, maybe some thread beds, which I have not done yet, and some Ort containers, which I'm still working on those, but I will get those finished a little bit later. Those are not as important to me as an accessory pouch. So that's what I wanted to focus on. So this is kind of what they look like. They're really cute. They're small. Only about 7 by 5.5. A little bit of a gusset. They are lined. And I just figured it's good for like extra floss can go in here. If you've got finishing, that can go in here. Needles can go in here. A needle minder can go in here. So it's just a place to keep those things that are small enough that they can get lost, and find a cute place for them that can coordinate with a project bag. And this could go into another bag for a retreat. You can put this inside of the coordinating bag. I mean, you can use this for makeup. You can use it for extra cash, loose things in your purse. I have one in my my bigger purse. Not like this. It's a different style makeup bag. But I have one of those in my purse, and that's where the pens go, the lipstick, the chapstick. I have a thumb drive in there. Things like that can fit into this. This can even slip into your regular everyday purse or bag. So I have these in the pink floral. This is the Abide collection, and I have it in the light blue or the aqua, and I have it in the stone. I have some that coordinate with this project bag. Now this one's my project bag, and I had this Lori Holt strawberry charm, I think, or maybe it's a Riley Blake. I don't know if it's Lori Holt or Riley Blake. It is Lori Holt. It says on the back. Look how clever she is. And look how cute it is with this bag. So I have this ready to go with a white polka dot lining. Now the accessory pouch for this one, just envelope style like this. It will still work. They are also about 5 by 7. 5.5 by 7, I think. So I think it'll still work. The nice thing about that is that you don't have the gusset, so it's a little bit more flatter. It would fit and not be too bumpy inside of a project bag. So those will be listed as well. I think they're going to be the same price. I'm not quite sure what that pricing is off the top of my head. I had to stop working on it and right when I got to the pricing point, so I don't quite remember what I landed on or if I wanted to change it. So that will be in the shop, and then of course this lovely project bag. Also, this one's mine, but this one has this interior which coordinates really, really nicely with one of the strawberries on the outside. And so you'll have some project bags and some accessory pouches out of the same fabric. My goal is, if I can get, it depends on how many accessory bags I can get out of the remnants on what I do with them. I would like to have a variety, some with a gusset, some without a gusset. I'd like to have a couple of thread beds, a couple of Ort containers, the ones with the snaps on the corners. But I'm still kind of working through that a little bit. If you have any suggestions at all, I would be open to hearing what you think. I also I found, as I was digging for a makeup bag pattern for a makeup bag that I need to redo for me, I found a bunch of my old patterns for my little purse business that I did before, and I might just make up some of those as well. I'm not sure. It really depends on how much I have left. So if you have any suggestions, or if there's anything that you want to see, please let me know. There's also another another thing that I designed on my own. I came up with it on my own. And I think if I reimagine that, it would be a really cute accessory for stitching as well. So that's something that I might be working on also. So know that there's things coming. Understand it's going to take me a while to get to it. But it'll get there. Okay. Okay. New in the shop. I had some things come in this week that I want to share. I picked up some Not Forgotten Farm littles, and there was two other things I think I got from her. One was, I think, a sampler, and one was, did I put it in here? I think I did. A bracelet, but I think it would be a really cute tag. Anyways, I have Priscilla and her guy, John Pilgrims. Before you know it, we'll be getting ready for Thanksgiving. I have Parade Sam. I will be working on him. He's darling. I have George, also very patriotic. And I have Martha too. And I have Little Nick and Cookie Claus. These are the first two that I actually made and finished, and I finished them into little like animal cracker style pillows. Nettie from Primrose Cottage did it, and they looked really cute, and I thought that's what I'm going to do, and they're super cute. So I have that. I also have Oswald. So and I have Betsy. And I have Bee's Knees and Bit of Honey. I love how she does like a couple, like a man and a woman version. I think that's really sweet and cute. Of course, you can do two boys, you could do two girls, you could change their colors. No judgment here. I also thought this was darling, Mary and Jack. And this is a bracelet, but I thought, how cute would that look hanging on a tree, or hanging from a tiered tray, or hanging from some kind of a Halloween display, and not using it as a bracelet. I'm using it more like a tag. So she's one that I really want to start. And then Leela's Studio, I picked up Mary Jane's motifs. I was going through today, and they just popped out at me. I think the colors, and I love that they're on a lighter colored fabric. These are pulled from Mary Jane's sampler. On the back, Mary Jane Croft. And they were just kind of made into smalls, which I love that idea. I also picked up 482, the whole shebang. I'm stitching 324 from a couple years ago, and I am enjoying it immensely. And I thought this is the new version for 2026, so why not? And this uses all of the colors that DMC has, every single one. And I'm sure this picture does not do it justice because it's not very bright, and the DMC colors, some of them are really, really bright. So I have that. I also have Fanciful Flight by Robin Pickens. I love the color palette. I love these little birds. Her flowers are gorgeous. This one is stitched on blue spruce, 32 count Belfast linen. 32 count linen will get you a 4.5 by 6 1/8 size. So it would probably fit in a 5 by 7 frame just perfectly. I also picked up Rosy Dreams. There was something about those blue flowers. I just love it. I think it's really cute. And then I picked up Visitor in the Garden. The fall Halloween colors are what spoke to me on this one. And then I saw this sampler by Needlework Press, Ellen Franklin 1870. And if you look at it, it's really, really pretty. Ellen Franklin, her work in this year of her age in the year 1870. Oh, in the 11 year of her age in the year 1870. She was 11 years old. And then here's the original antique one. The colors, pinks and mauves and purples and greens, white. This is stitched on 40 count linen with silk. Hog bristle linen by Fox and Rabbit. Dust Bunny is also close to the antique color. So that's new. I like really want to work on that one. Cute little animals. Pip is in the house now. So if you haven't already picked up Pip and you're looking for him, there he is. And then JBW Designs really cute patriotic to commemorate the semi-quincentennial. And this version too. So it's the same one, it's just stitched with different colors. The house is a little lighter. The main house. And also Patriotic Round 1776. So we've got some stuff. Classic Colorworks is also here, but not showing on the website just yet. I'm hoping they'll have that up and running this coming week. What I'm trying to do is I would like for them to be grouped by manufacturer. So Weeks Dye Works, you go to the Floss page, click on Weeks Dye Works, and there lists all of the weeks. Classic Colorworks, same thing. Click on Classic Colorworks from the main Floss page, and you can find all the Classic Colorworks. I do have most of them. I don't have all, and here's why. When I order, if they're out, they don't notify me. They just don't ship them. So I'm missing a few, maybe 10 colors that I actually ordered. And then there's about 10 more colors that I've never seen in a cross-stitch project. That doesn't mean that I'm not ever going to get them in stock, but when I'm, budgeting, I'm picking colors that are used most in what we're all stitching. So if you see something that's missing when they do appear on the website, please feel free to reach out and ask. I'd be happy to try to order them again. We don't get notified when they're coming in or what the status is. That doesn't mean I can't call, because of course I can. And I would if I needed to. So if there's something that you really, really want and you're missing, please reach out and I'll look into it for you and get back to you. For sure, for sure. Okay. Project bags coming up. I did show these fabrics in my Bluebird paper and thread, but I wanted to share them again here because I have more project bags in mind. Now, remember, I did buy stuff. I think how I want to do it is going to work a little bit better, though. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cut of fabric and I'm going to work through it, stitch it up, stitch all the things that I can get out of the cut of fabric, use it up, photograph when they're all done being sewn, and list. I think that'll be a little bit more steady. It will be less of a lag time, and I won't feel so overwhelmed. Because honestly, I did feel a little bit overwhelmed with my sewing. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my fabrics, and so you kind of know what I've got in the hopper to come along. This collection is a cat named Stitch. I love this collection so much. I'm way overbuying, but it's so pretty. So I've picked up this fabric that I think would pair lovely with this one, which is also, it's a low volume from the same as a lining, inside the bag. I picked up this one. Real pretty. I like the green on this. It's much prettier in person than it was on the website. The same one in a gray background. Again, really, really pretty. Either one of those, this would be a really nice interior fabric. This one really reminds me of a vintage tablecloth. Love it. And then there's this one. I have it in gray. And I have it in a lighter pink. So depending on how much I can get out of each of these cuts will determine what kind of bag I make. I may quilt them, I may not. I may add a coordinating fabric that's not from the line to the top of the bag or not. It just kind of depends on what I feel like I need to do with each fabric. So I got a lot to sew on. But I think if I work on one cut of fabric and work it all the way through, I think that will be the better way to go. So that's how I'm going to focus on that. I do have stuff sitting on my chair inside right now that I also need to sew on. So I think what I'll do is I'll pick a cut from this line, from the line that came in last time, and from what I have on the chair, and just kind of rotate through them and work through them until they're all gone. And that will help. And then also I've got a fabric tucked away that I keep thinking will make really nice project bags as well. So I'll pull from my stash, pull from these new piles, new purchases that I have, and go from there. Okay. Giveaways. Let's go ahead and do a giveaway. I am going to go ahead and do a giveaway for one of these bags. And I will include the coordinating accessory pouch. Okay, and let's give you 2 weeks to watch the video and post on comment. So you will have until May 29th. I will draw first thing on Saturday morning before I film, and so you'll have 2 weeks to go through the process. This and the accessory bag, and let's use the word strawberry. So the word in your comment, make sure that it's there. I will do a drawing. Please be 18. I need to ask for your address in order to mail it to you. Please be in the United States. Please do not use any of the buzzwords that get the bots going. All of the things. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video. All of that would be appreciated so much. So I think that's it. I will probably be doing another newsletter maybe this week. Probably when I get the bags up and ready to go on the website, I'll do another newsletter. If you haven't done so already, please hop over to my website. I have linked it below, bluebirdneedlework.com, and you can sign up for the newsletter. I won't spam. I won't sell your information. That's private, in my opinion, and stays with me. But I will send updates when I have them. So that you kind of keep up on what's happening in the shop. That is it for me. I hope you have a great rest of the week, and until next time, happy stitching. Bye.